going to do questions 1 to 5. Questions 1 to 5 for the test review. So here it says I have to write this rational expression in lowest terms. So first I'm going to look at this and I'm going to take out a common factor of x, and then here on the coefficients, maybe I can take a 12 out of 60. I don't know though, so I'm just going to check. 60 divided by 12, yes, so I can take out a 12. So 12 times 1 is 12, and I need another x. So I'm going to 12 times 1 is 12, and x times x is x squared. Now, my calculator said 12 times 5 is 60. So 12 times 5 is 60, and I don't need another x because I already have an x here. So let's check. 12 times 1 is 12, x times x is x squared. 12 times 5 is 60, and I have an x. And now, I can go 12 divided by 4. 12 divided by 4 is 3. So I'm going to keep the 3 up top. I have more x's on the bottom, so I can cancel out one of the x's and have an x left, because it really has x on the top and x on the bottom. So I have one x remaining on the bottom. And then I just have this on the top. Oops. X plus 5, which can also, if you check in my math lab, they might want you to multiply it out because maybe they don't want us to write it that way. So you could write it this way, or you can write it 3x plus 15 over x. Those answers are both the same. Okay, let's look at the next one. Question 2. It says write the rational expression in lowest terms. So when I look at this, I go, oh, these almost are same over same. If I switch these around, maybe it'll look the same. So the negative goes with the t, and the 7 has a plus in front. Oh, okay, they look better, but now the signs are opposite. So I can just take a negative out. Okay, so if I take a negative out, everything will change to the opposite. So what I'm going to do is if I change everything to the opposite here, that's by taking out a negative. So if I take out a negative, it's going to be negative 6 out here. So I'm taking out a negative, multiplying everything. There. So now I have same over same, which cancels it. So if you see something that looks almost the same, switch them around and then check to see if the signs are opposite. So this is a negative, this is a plus, this is a plus and negative. Because then you can just take out a negative. But make sure you write the negative that you take out. So now my answer, like this. Okay, let's look at question 3. So it says, write it in lowest terms. So first I'm going to take out a 2 out of the top, because I'm going to take 2 out of both of them. So 2 times y is 2y, and 2 times 6 is 12. And this, I'll check to see if I can take a 7 out of the 42. Yep, so I can take a 7. So 7 times y is 7y, and 7 times 6 is 42. Oh, look, same over same. Question 4. Okay, so really, now it says put them in lowest terms. So really I have to like factor this, and see if I have any same over sames to cancel out. So let's just do the top first. It has 1, 2, 3 terms. Let me get my paper. It has 3 terms, and in front of this is a 1, which means I'm going to use, you know, this paper that we used before. It has 3 terms, and it's type 1. Okay, so we have to go step 1, what times what equals, and then what plus what. Okay, so step 1, what times what equals 20, and 1 times 20, 2 times 10, 4 times 5. Now, step 2, what plus what equals 9. That equals 9. So I'm just going to go bloop, 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 x, x, 4 and 5. Now this says, if we look here, this talks about the bigger number. So the bigger number gets this, and this one, see you, and then this one means that they have the same sign. So if this is minus, this is minus. Let's do this one now. So step 1, what times what equals 40? 1 times 40, 2 times 23, no, 4 times 10, 5 times 8, 6, 7, no, that's it. And step 2, what plus what equals 3? If I subtract them, it equals 3, so that works. So I'm going to put 5 and 8, and this says the bigger number gets the plus, and this one says they're different. So that's a plus, that's a minus. And now I go, oh, look, same over same. So that's equal to x minus 4 over x plus 8. Oh, you don't need brackets, especially with my math lab. They might get grumpy with you. Like that. Okay, question 5. Okay, so now I have to put this in lowest terms, and it has, so what I have to do is factor the top and factor the bottom. So the top has 3 terms, but there's a number here. So it has 3 terms, but there's a number in front, so it's like type 2. So I have to go what times what. I multiply these two together to get this number. So I'll do this down here. So step 1, what times what equals, and I have to multiply these two together. So 2 times 6 equals 12. So now I do 12 here. So 1 times 12, 2 times 6, 3 times 4, and that's it. Then I go step 2, what times what, oh plus what equals 7. This makes 7. So, we don't have enough paper, so I'm going to have to do it over here. So 2x squared minus 7x plus 6. I have to, like Jackie Chan, Hoi-ya! I have to cut this into 2 using 3 and 4. So they have to add up to negative 7. So if I do plus and plus, that makes positive 7. But I want negative 7. So I have to do negative, negative. Because when I put negative 3 minus 4, it gives me negative 7. Then I just copy this down. And now because I have 1, 2, 3, 4 terms, I use grouping. Okay, so here's my first group and my second group. What can I take out of this? I can take an x out. So I'm left with 2x minus 3. This one I can take a 2 out. Oh, but I'm going to cheat. I'm going to write the same thing. Okay, so I copied this over here, and I said, okay, what do I have to multiply this by to get this? Minus 2. So minus 2 times 2x is minus 4x. Minus 2 times minus 3 is plus 6. So that's good. So now I take out my common factor of 2x minus 3. And what's left? X minus 2. So that's the top factored. Phew. Now we gotta do the bottom. Let's do the bottom. So step 1, what times what equals, and I have to multiply these two together. 2 times 9 equals 18. So what times what equals 18? So 1 times 18, 2 times 9, 3 times 6. Step 2, what plus what equals 9. this equals 9 if I add them. So now I have to copy this down over here, and I have to cut this into 2 pieces using these numbers. And I have to make it -9, so they're both going to be negative. So I lose 6 and I lose 3, I lose 9. So then copy this down, copy this down. Now because there's 4 terms, I'm going to use grouping. So this I can take out an x, and I'm left with 2x minus 3. Then I'm going to cheat and just copy it again. What times this is equal to this? -3. -3 times 2x is -6. -3 times -3 is 9. So that works. So now I'm going to take out the common factor, 2x minus 3. Take it out, take it out. What's left? X minus 3. So now I've factored this. I'm going to copy it down here. All that work, and I can see same over same, and it's left with khalas. That's it.